Hello students, in this video lecture we are going to discuss third case, that is f of x is equal to x raised to m, where m is positive integer. So recall that phi of d into y is equal to f of x. This is our general form of linear differential equation, nth order linear differential equation. So case number 3 is f of x is equal to x raised to m, where m is positive integer. So x raised to m or any polynomial in x. Case number 3 is f of x is equal to x raised to m or any polynomial in x. Now if this is the function on the right hand side, then how to find out particular integral? So what is your particular integral? Yp is equal to 1 upon phi of d operated on x raised to power m. Now how to evaluate this case? So let me write two results which are very important. 1 upon 1 plus x. So what is the expansion for 1 upon 1 plus x? It is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube and so on. And one more result is there. Of course, you can obtain the second result from the first one by replacing x by minus x. So if this is the case, then 1 plus x square and so on. This is the expansion in the second case. Now why I have written these two results on the board? Now there is a specific reason behind this, because I want to express this phi of d in terms of either 1 plus x or 1 minus x, as the case may be. Now how to express in the form of either this or this form? Let me take some special case. So 1 upon, let us say your phi of d is 2d plus 4 operated on some function x raised to m. So if this is the case, then how to express? Now it is already at the denominator. So how to express this in the form of 1 plus x or 1 minus x? So you go for the constant term. You look at this constant term and take this constant term common. So 1 upon 4, if I take 4 common, so what is this? 1 plus d square plus 2d divided by 4. Now your phi of d, it is in the form of, or 1 upon phi of d, it is in the form of 1 upon 1 plus x. So what is your x? X is here this. So I can call this as x. Please do not confuse this x with this one. Okay. So now, so point is what? If constant term is there, then you have to take that constant term common. Now what will happen if there is no constant term? So let us see what will happen if there is no constant term. So for example, phi of p is equal to d cube plus 8d square operated on x raised to power m. Now what will happen, or how to express this in the form of 1 plus x or 1 minus x? So in this case, you look at the lowest degree term in this expression and take it common. So 1 upon 8d square into bracket 1 plus d cube upon 8d square operated on x raised to power m. And then we will write 1 upon 1 plus this x as 1 minus x. We will write the expansion for this. Okay. So if constant term is there, then you take that constant term common to write the 1 upon phi of d in the form of either 1 upon 1 plus x or 1 upon 1 minus x. Or if constant term is absent, then you go for lowest degree term in that expression. So take lowest degree term in that expression common and write the expression in the form of 1 upon 1 plus x. And when you will get negative sign? So if I write here minus 8d square, then what will happen? I have to take minus 8d square common. And then I have to write here negative sign. Because if I take negative sign common, so then in bracket I have to write negative sign. Now it is in the form of 1 upon 1 minus x. Okay. So we will discuss one example based on this technique. And in addition to this, you should know that So what is the n first derivative of x raised to n? In fact, it is very simple, n into x raised to power n minus 1. What is second derivative? So second derivative is then n into n minus 1 x raised to power n minus 2. See, I am interested in what is nth derivative of x raised to power n. Okay, so you continue in this way, you will get nth derivative of x raised to n is simply n factorial. And what about the higher order derivatives? So what is n plus 1th derivative of x raised to n? It is 0. Then n plus second derivative, n plus third derivative, all these derivatives are 0. So in other words, if I take any special case, so what is third derivative of x cube? You will say 3 factorial, that is 6. What is fourth derivative? 0. Fifth derivative? 0, and so on. And so we have to apply this logic while evaluating or while getting particular integral. Now let us discuss this example. Solve this differential equation. So d cube plus 8 into y, d cube plus 8 into y is equal to x raised to 4 plus 2x plus 1. So first step is find out particular complementary function. So I will mention here auxiliary equation is here, m cube plus 8 is equal to 0. Now what are the factors of this? It is in the form of m cube plus 2 cube, that is a cube plus b cube. So what are the factors of a cube plus b cube? What is the expansion? So it is a plus b, so I write here m plus 2, and a square minus ab plus b square. So m square minus, I will write here 2 cube, so minus 2m plus b square means 4 is equal to 0. Now here you will get minus 2 root. Then you solve this quadratic equation because it might have complex roots. So minus b, so 2 minus minus plus, in the square root of b square minus 4 a into c, that is 4 divided by 2. So root minus 2, and then 4 minus 16, that is minus 12, which can be written as 2 root 3 I. So 1 plus minus root 3 I. These are the roots. So then what is your complementary function? It is c1 e to the power minus 2x. Now roots are complex. So it is e to the power x into c2 cos of root 3x plus c3 sine of root 3x. So this is your complementary function. Now proceed towards the particular integral. So particular integral is equal to 1 upon d cube plus 8 operated on x raised to 4 plus 2x plus 1 is equal to. Now as per our procedure, you express this in the form of 1 upon 1 plus let us say x, or 1 upon 1 minus x. So take constant term common. So this can be written as 1 plus d cube by 8 operated on x raised to 4 plus 2x plus 1. So is equal to 1 by 8. Now what is the expansion for this? It is 1 minus x, that is d cube by 8, plus x square, that is d raised to 6 by 64. Now how many terms are expected to write? So here look at this power. What is the highest power of x here? 4. So you just write the terms of d up to what? D square, d cube and d raised to 4, because d raised to 5 of this expression, fifth derivative of this expression is 0. It will not contribute. So d raised to 4. In fact, even this term is not also required. But still for your understanding it is written. So x raised to 4 plus 2x plus 1. Now I write at the top. So particular integral is equal to 1 by 8 into, now 1 into this. So x raised to 4 plus 2x plus 1 minus 1 by 8 times d cube. So third derivative of this expression. Now 2x third derivative 0, 1 third derivative 0. Now what is third derivative of x raised to power 4? Third derivative. So first derivative is 4x cube. Second derivative is 12x square. And third derivative is 24x. So I will write here 24x. Close the bracket. So it is 1 by 8 x raised to 4. Now what is this? Minus 3x. And what is this? Plus 2x. So minus x plus 1. So this is your particular integral. 1 by 8 x raised to 4 minus x plus 1. Now final solution is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. That is addition of, I will write here 1 and here 2. So addition of 1 and 2 gives the complete solution. Thank you for watching this video.